Let's go to page 257. Start with number 11. Here you have p minus 2 over 2p plus p plus 3 over 3p. So when you're adding fraction, you need to get your common denominator. So your LCD, the number 2 and 3 will give you 6, and the variable will be p. So first you get your LCD. Then your next step is get your LCD ready. And then step 3, you're going to figure out how you're going to get from here to here. So you need to multiply by 3. Okay. So when you multiply by 3, this will give you 3p minus 6. So same thing over here. From here to here, you need to multiply by 2. So when you multiply the bottom by 2, you have to multiply the top by 2. So when you multiply, you're going to get 2p plus 6. So once you get your numerator ready, now you can ready to add together. So since it's addition, you can just combine. So this week, let's get the denominator ready. So 3p plus 2p would be 5p, and minus 6 plus 6 will cancel out. And so after that, you can reduce. The p will cancel out, so answer will be 5 over 6. Okay, number 12. Yeah, 1 over s minus 1 minus 2 over x squared minus 1. So whenever you have addition subtractions, you have to think about factoring. So this one cannot factor, this is already done, but this one you can factor. So before you get your LCD, you need to factor this. Okay? So this one is a difference of squares, so factor into x plus 1, s minus 1. So from here, your LCD will be equal to s plus 1, s minus 1. Okay, now this is an expression, so you cannot just multiply to get rid of denominator. Okay, so first you have to get your LCD ready. So you got x plus 1, s minus 1. So get your denominator ready. And after that, you have to figure out what you're missing. So from here to here, you need to multiply by s plus 1. So on the top, you're going to get s plus 1. This one is already same, so you don't have to do anything. Okay, so this one now you can go and combine. Since there's only one term, you can just combine the like terms. But to be safe, it's better to just go ahead and go and distribute in case there are more terms. Okay, so this and this will combine. So you got s minus 1 over s plus 1, s minus 2. Okay, and oh, wait, this is the s plus 1, s minus 1. So be careful with copying. Okay, so you got s minus 1, s minus 1. This will cancel out. So this will equal to 1 over s plus 1. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got ab to the negative 1 plus 1 over a to the negative 1b plus 1. Okay, so first we have to flip it over the one with the negative exponents, but you cannot just flip this over to this because this got stuck with this plus over here. Okay, so this one's the plus had to stay. So whatever is tying with the plus, you have to stay. So this one become a over b, right? You flip it over to the bottom. The 1, I'm going to write 1 over 1 because I'm going to get ready for simplifying the complex fraction. This one, the b get flipped to the bottom, so you got b over a. Again, I'm going to put 1 over 1. Okay, for complex fraction, you have to multiply by LCD. So your LCD is equal to AB. So multiply by AB. Okay, so get your fraction ready. So this cancels, so I get a squared. This one does not cancel, so I have AB. This one, the a cancel out, so I got b squared. This one does not cancel, so BAB. Then after that, you have to factor using your steps. So step 1, common factor. You can factor the a, so you got a plus b. On the bottom, you can factor the b, so you got b plus factor out the b, so you got b plus a. Now a plus b and b plus a are the same because addition is commutative, means you can switch. So you can cancel out. So answer would be just a over b. Okay, okay, next one. Okay, number 14, you got x plus y over x minus y over 1 over x minus 1 over y. Okay, so this is complex fraction. So you have to multiply by LCD. So LCD in this case would be x, y, and x minus y. Okay, so the alphabet would be x and the y, and this is a group, right? When you have addition, subtraction, you have to treat it as a group. So that's what you need to multiply. So multiply by x, y, x minus y for each term. So you got x, y, x minus y, x, y, x minus y. So this cancels out. So on the top, I'm going to just go and keep it because I don't want to multiply because I have to factor anyway. So it'll be x, y, x plus y. I'm going to just leave it like that. Okay, no sense to multiply since I have to factor to cancel anyway. On the bottom, this will cancel. So I get xy minus y squared. Okay. Now you have to be careful, there's a minus over here. So when you cancel out, you have to treat this as a negative x. So you got negative x times x would be minus x squared. Negative x times negative y would be plus xy. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to tidy things up a little bit. So this one I get negative x squared plus 2xy minus y squared. So I'm going to do factoring. So to do factoring, since a negative, you start with a negative, so you want to get rid of the negative. So you need to factor out the negative 1 first before you do any other factoring. So factor the negative 1, you get x squared plus 2xy minus y squared. Okay, and then you continue to do your factoring. So don't multiply the top, okay, because you're supposed to do factor so you can cancel. Now the bottom, when you do factoring, notice that this is the perfect square, right? So the perfect square, I'm going to write it out. So it'd be x plus y squared, but I'm going to write it out twice so I can cancel. Okay. Oh, it's wait, this is plus. You factor the negative, so this becomes plus minus plus. Plus. So factor out the negative. This becomes minus. Yeah. So you have to double check your factoring. So this multiply, you get that. This times I give you that. This times I give you that. Okay. So this will give me minus. Okay. Well, in this case, you cannot cancel anything. So I'm going to bring the negative to the top. So it'll be negative xy, x plus y, and on the bottom will be x minus y squared. Okay. So in this case, there's nothing to cancel. Okay, and so that's it. Okay, let's go to 15. Here you got x plus 7 over 8 minus 1 over 2 greater than or equal to x over 4. Okay, so this is inequality, so we can multiply by LCD. Your LCD is equal to 8. So I'm going to multiply everything by 8 to get rid of the denominator. So I can do that if it's an inequality or the equation. Okay, so this cancel out, so I get x plus 7. This cancel out, so I get minus 4. This cancel out, so I get 2x. Okay, so with the inequality, you want to make the variable to the left-hand side, so minus 2x on both sides. So this will cancel out. And this one, I'm going to minus 3 on both sides, so that 7 minus 4 minus 3, this will all cancel out. Okay, so I got negative 2x is greater than or equal to negative 3. Sorry, this is negative x. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just have to be careful. Watch out for the careless mistakes. Okay, so now you have to get rid of the negative. So divide by negative 1. So you can x is less than or equal to 3. Okay, and that's it. Okay, next one. Okay, we have x squared over 9 equal to x plus 2 over 2. Okay, so your LCD is equal to 18. So I'm going to multiply by 18 on both sides. So you cancel, you get 2. So you get 2x squared equal to, cancel out, I get 9. So I get 9x plus 18. So remember, distribute. Okay, now since I have a square, so I need to make it equal to 0 so I can do the factoring. So minus 9x, so this cancel out. Okay, minus 18 on both sides, so that this cancels out. Okay. So I got 2x squared minus 9x minus 18 equal to 0. Okay, now I have to do the factoring to solve. So go through the steps. So step 1, common factor cannot. Step 2, perfect square cannot. Step 3, cube is not a cube. So step 4, master product. So you need to add, get negative 9. Right? You have to add to get a middle. You have to multiply to get to the end. So it would be minus 36. Right? You have to multiply this together. Okay, so start with 1 comma negative 36, 2 comma negative 18, 3 comma negative 12, and that's the one. Okay, so undo the first term, so it'd be x and 2x. So this would be the inside, so it'd be minus 6, right? So 2 times negative 6 give you negative 12, that's the inside. The outside would be plus 3. Okay, now to solve, you just set it equal to 0. Apply the zero product property. Because whenever something times something equal to 0, one of these have to equal to 0, right? Or both. Okay, so plus 6 on both sides. So this will cancel out. So x equal to 6. This one, you minus 3 on both sides. So you got 2x equal to negative 3. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So x equal to negative 3 over 2. Okay. Double check. Okay, yeah. So you can just double check your answer, make sure everything's all good. Okay, so x equal to 6 or negative 3 over 2. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is the word problem, so read through first. So this is talking about 2 clues. So the first clue can details a field of corn in 6 days. Okay, so the time equal to 6 days. So the rate equal to 1 over 6. You just take the reciprocal. Because if you can do it in 6 days, means every day you will do 1/6 of the whole thing, right? So again, the rate, just take the reciprocal of that. Okay, the second clue can do the same job in 4 days. So the rate will equal to 1/4. That means if we can finish the whole thing in 4 days, that means every day you will finish 1/4, right? So that's the rate. Okay, now let's go and start to do the equation. Okay, so this is the slow one, right? Oh wait, let's see. The slow one, this is the slow one, because it takes 6 days, and this is the fast one. Okay, again, because it takes longer, that's why it's slow, right? Okay, let's go and do this now. Okay, it says if the slow clue works alone for the first 2 days. So each day is 1/6, so times 2 days. Okay. So after 2 days, then it's joined by the faster clue. Okay. So now that they're going to join together. So the slow plus the fast times the time you don't know. So call it t, and this will equal to 1 field. Okay. So again, so this clue can finish 1/6 each day. so you do it for 2 days by itself, then the joint by the faster crew and times by number of days, whatever days take, that's what you're looking for, equal to 1 quant field. Okay, so 1 means 1 whole field. Okay, so let's go and kind of work it out, simplify things a little bit. Okay, so this will be 2 over 6 plus, okay, I'm just multiplying, simplify math. So I'm going to distribute, so you got t over 6 plus t over 4 equal to 1. Okay, I'm just distribute, get rid of parentheses. So next step is I'm going to multiply by LCD to get rid of the fraction. Okay, so LCD 4 and 6 with the LCD equal to 12. So I'm going to multiply everything by 12. So I cancel, I get 4, cancel, I get 2t, cancel, I get 3t. This one does not cancel, be 12. Okay, so I'm going to move this number to the other side, so minus 4 on both sides, so that this will cancel out. So now I got 5t equal to 8, and divide by 5, divide by 5. So t equal to 8 over 5. That's going to use the mixed number, so be 1 3/5 days. Okay. And that's it. Okay, number 18. Okay, you have 3 over x squared minus 2x minus 8 plus 1 over x plus 2 equal to 4 over x squared minus 16. Okay, so first we need to go and factor all these. Okay, so let's go off to the side. So you need to add to get the negative 2. You need to multiply to get negative 8. So start with 1 comma negative 8, 2 comma negative 4, and that's it, right? So you're going to get x plus 2, x minus 4. Okay? Plus, oh wait, let's not get this equal over here. 1 over x plus 2 equal to, now when you factor these, this is the difference of square. So you factor into x plus 4, x minus 4. Okay, so now you get your LCD. You have to multiply by LCD to get rid of the fraction. So your LCD is going to be equal to the x plus 2 and x plus 4, x minus 4. Okay, so that's your LCD. So that's going to do that. So it'd be x plus 2 and x plus 4, x minus 4. So x plus 2, and you want to write it out so it helps you to visualize. So you can visualize to cancel things out, so it cut down on the careless mistakes. Okay. Okay, so that's going to cancel this one with this one, this one with this one. So when you multiply, you get 3x plus 12. Right? You can, so write it down so you can visualize, so easier to multiply. Okay, plus this cancel with that. Now when you multiply, you have to remember where this came from. This came from that, right? So it will be just x squared minus 16. Or you can just multiply out. Now next one, this cancel with this cancel with that, so you got 4x plus 8. Okay. Oh, before we go any further, we need to write down the restricted value. So over here, the x cannot equal to negative 2, cannot equal to 4, cannot equal to negative 4. So those values are not allowed. Okay, so remember that. So again, when you have a variable in the denominator, those values are not allowed. Okay, so let's go and consolidate things a little bit. It's kind of very messy. So let's go and combine this first and write it in the correct order. So we got x squared plus 3x minus 4 equal to 4x plus 8. I just combine these two, that's all. Okay, I'm going to make it equal to 0. Okay, so make it equal to 0 so I can do factoring. So minus 8 on both sides. Okay, so I get x squared minus x minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, then I need to do the factoring. So I need to add to get negative 1. I need to multiply to get negative 12. Okay, so start with 1 comma negative 12, 2 comma negative 6, 3 comma negative 4, and that's the one, right? 3 times negative 4 give you negative 12. 3 plus negative 4 give you negative 1. Okay, so there's no coefficient in front, means it's 1. So you can just put down whatever you see over here. So it'd be x plus 3, x minus 4. So from here, you're going to get x equal to negative 3, x equal to 4. Okay? But don't box that yet, because look at over here. The x equal to 4 is not allowed. So this answer is no good. Okay? This is not allowed, because this will make this equal to 0. Okay, so cannot have that. So the answer would be just x equal to negative 3. Okay? Okay, next one. Okay, so this one again you have to read carefully. Okay. So you talk about memberships and the fees. So it says the members of a computer club were to assess equally to raise $400 for purchase of software. Okay. So what you need to do is, so N stands for the number of members. Okay, so let N equal to number of people or members, and let A equal to the dollar of amount of assessment. Okay. Okay, so they have to raise $400. So the number of people times amount they have to pay, this have to equal to $400. Now it says when 4 more people joined, that means N plus 4. When 4 more people joined, per member assessment was reduced by $5. That means assessment would be minus $5. And again, equal to $400, right? So again, they need to get total of $400. So when you have original number times amount they have to pay equal to $400. When the number of people increase by 4, the amount of assessment go down by 5. Okay, so now you have to solve this equation. So what you want to do is, you want to get rid of the A. Since you're solving for number of people, you want to get rid of the A. So you need to go and solve for A first and substitute. Okay, so divide by N on both sides. So you got A equal to 400 over N. Then you're going to substitute into here. Okay, so you got N plus 4. When you have two equations look kind of unlike, okay, then what you do is you want to solve for one variable and substitute into the other. Okay, so substitute this into here. So you got 400 over N minus 5 equal to 400. Okay. So next step is going to distribute. So this multiplied by that will give you 400. This times that would be minus 5N. Okay, then distribute, so multiply, you get plus 1600 over N, distribute, minus 20 equal to 400. Okay. And notice you got 400, 400 over here, so I'm going to just go and minus 400 on both sides. Okay, so this will cancel out. So I get minus 5N plus 1600 over N minus 20 equal to 0. Okay, now to get rid of the fraction, I need to multiply by LCD. So I'm going to multiply by LCD. So multiply by N on each term. So I get negative 5N squared. This will cancel out, so be plus 1600. This one minus 20N equal to 0, right? N times 0 is still 0. Okay, next step, okay, I'm going to get rid of the N, and I'm going to get, notice all these are multiple of 5, so I'm going to lower my number and get rid of the negative, so easier to factor. So divide by negative 5. So again, you want to lower the number as much as you can. You also want to get rid of the negative. Okay. So I get N squared. I'm going to put this first. So it'll be plus 4N, right? So put this in correct order. Minus 320 equal to 0. Okay. So I move this over here, put in the correct order. Okay, so now I'm going to do factoring, use my master product. So I need to add to get 4. I need to multiply to get minus 320. Okay, the number is kind of big, so, but if you just start with 1 and go down the list, you can get it pretty quick. So start with 1 comma negative 320, 2 comma negative 160, 3 is no good, so before negative 80. Okay, and again, when you get to 4, you do this, right? This is double that, so this be half of that to compensate, right? Now notice there's no 3, okay? So you don't have to do any multiple of 3. Okay, now you go to 5. Okay, so divide by 5, you get negative 64. So 6 cannot, you cannot do 6 because there's no 3, right? 7, 8, you can use the 4. So this is double that, so this be half of that. Okay. And 9 cannot, 10, negative 32. Okay, 11, 12, cannot do 12 because there's no 3, right? 12 is multiple 3. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, this would be triple that, this would be 1/3 of that, so it's not going to work. Okay, so go 16, so you can use the 8. This is double that, so this would be half of that. So by the time you get over here, notice that this will give you negative 4. Okay, so this will give you negative 4, but you need to have positive 4. So all you have to do is just switch the sign, so you get 20 comma negative 16. So that's the one you need. Okay, so when you factor it, you're going to get n plus 20, n minus 16 equal to 0. So you're going to get n equal to negative 20, n equal to 16. Okay, now n is the number of people, so you can have a negative 20 people, right? So this is out. But you have to read carefully. Okay, it did not ask for original number of people. It asked what was the new size of the club membership, the new one. Okay, so the new one you have to plus 4, right? So n plus 4 will equal to 20. Okay, and that is your answer.